Internet bullying, we all know, is something that many of us worry about, particularly if you've got youngsters. And parents are particularly concerned, probably none more than our next guest, Corinnia Bennett. She's come up against the real heartbreaking reality of how things can go wrong when a photo of her daughter appeared online. She did this in secret, didn't she? She sort of got herself in her pickle in the first place in secret.
And set an Instagram account up behind my back. She did let me know, confessed, and we shut it down straight away. It was within a 2-hour gap.
And when did you then see the photo and see what was happening?
When she set the Instagram up, it was at the beginning of June, and we didn't get notified about the picture, unfortunately, by a really good friend of ours, Charlie, that on Tuesday last week, I was devastated, angry, and I blamed myself.
Why? Don't blame yourself.
Because as a mum, you think, because she's been through previous bullying, as a mum, you think to yourself, is it something that she's not wearing? Is it something that I should have made her look a bit better? Is it something that I've stopped her doing?
I think particularly with Instagram, is that Instagram is all about how you look. It's a really visual vain thing. And everyone who's on Instagram who's a success is, you know, filtered and makeup and stuff and this and angles and everything. And what I love about her, she just went on with a sweet little photograph of a normal person. And the problem with being a normal person on Instagram is that you stand out because everybody else is fake.
This was really nasty, aggressive behaviour against your daughters. So did you have any luck in tackling who had done it and sorting it out?
One person that may have done it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because it was an outside school incident, it couldn't be tackled in that way. So, but because there were so many other people behind it, I had to.
Do you think they were aware of what they were doing, or did they see it as a joke? I mean, it's obviously
I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure, but it's a very cruel joke.
Of course it is,
It is. I mean, and the worst thing is, you know, children get bullied, but I think when it comes home as well, you know, when it's on an online environment, then you're just faced with it at all times. And I know, Sarah, you spoke in this open letter where, you know, you spoke very passionately about all of this and having faced bullying, and you were sort of urging Maya to see this, to use this experience to make her stronger, because it's something that you've gone through yourself.
I mean, when I was bullied as a young child, at least I could go to my bedroom and shut the door and it would all go away. The problem with the internet is that it follows you wherever you are. This is why I think it's so important for parents not to let young children have their phones in their rooms and have their computers in their rooms, keep them in shared spaces so you can see what's going on, so you can see if your child is looking distressed. That's really important. I mean, the thing about, I always think that, you know, the sort of the nicest people get bullied, and your daughter's obviously a real sweetie, and I think that there's, you know, she has to push back against them, because if she becomes a perpetual victim, then it'll just keep on happening, and you mustn't let that happen. And I think what you're doing is brilliant. You're just facing up to it and you're just pushing back really, really hard, which you know, is what all of us as mothers want to do and should do, and there's nothing wrong with that. And parents have such a difficult role these days because the internet moves so fast and these social media platforms are so different and they change all the time. It's like a sort of shimmering mirror, and you think you've got on top of it, and then suddenly a whole new thing comes along.
And how is she now? How does she feel about school and her friends?
Doing so amazingly compared to what she was at the beginning of it all happened. The amount of support we've had from the public, I've had up to 700 to 1,000 messages a day.
My Daily Mail readers have been saying as well, they've been writing in saying to pass on. One of them's written a poem for you, which I will give to you after the show.
So that's been the nice thing, the positive thing to come out of it, actually. The number of people, I guess, who've then turned around and said they've been through similar things, this is how to get over it. And, you know, there's been a big outcry for this having happened.
I've had a lot of people reach out when it's happened to them and they've not had the confidence to come out and speak about it. So, and I've had people saying that they felt the same way, they felt suicidal, and they just don't know how to cope. And that's when you just think, right, that's it, enough is enough. This needs to be stopped.
Absolutely. Well, we've got a statement from Instagram, actually, so we'll just say at this point, they've got in touch to say there is no place for bullying on Instagram. The image of Maya was removed once it was reported and reviewed. We encourage anyone to report offensive or hurtful content, and they have a team of reviewers who will remove anything that violates our guidelines. So for anyone out there who's going through a similar situation, then there are steps that you can take to make sure that that doesn't happen to you, or to make sure that it's removed. We do actually have Maya here in the studio with us. And Maya, if you'd like to come and join us, I'm sorry, because it's probably felt a bit odd us talking about all of this happening and not featuring you, but
sorry.
you featured in our filming. Because we have a little something for you that I hope will cheer you up, because we know you've been through a difficult time. We know you love your art, so we've put together a little arty hamper for you. So I hope this will go some way towards cheering you up. But I hope you know that there's a lot of love out there from people who are wishing you well and are very sorry that this happened to you.
Yeah,
it's not
very
a nice
sorry
thing at all.
indeed.
So you ignore the bullies and you take that, and I hope that that will help a little way, making you feel better.